Hey guys, Malachite here. After doing the grunge clothes video, I got kind of nostalgic, I guess, there toward the end, talking about cell phones and tablets and how we used to not have those and we used to just sit around and talk and everything. And so I guess it's kind of a ramble video, but I mean, it's like a catch-22 for me, because now with my health situation and everything, it's just really good for me to have the computer and the internet, the phone, and the iPad and all that stuff. It's nice to have a phone I can carry with me around the apartment. I feel very safe being able to do that in case I were to fall or something like that. But at the same time, I miss those times of having, you know, groups of friends that just, we'd all sit around in a circle on the floor and just talk and eat cookies and, you know, be ridiculous and play board games. And, you know, there was so much more interaction, like personal interaction in those times when, not just when I was in high school, but even later on, before, even when I had the, you know, the dinky Nokia with the little bit of the text, there was still so much more personal interaction. And I find that I'm a person that's quite shy and has always had trouble making friends anyway. And I honestly think that having all these things makes it even harder for me to make friends, because I don't go out at all. And I wonder if it's often an excuse not to, which I'm working on, by the way. I've got a couple people that I'm going to be hanging out with, so, but yeah, it's like, you know, I miss that. Like, I miss just sitting down and just talking, or sitting down and you could read a book or listen to music or do both, but you weren't going to sit there and text or do that. And the only way you can watch a movie is if you rented a VHS tape, or you happen to own or have recorded the VHS tape, which I had quite a few, but they were all music. Or whatever. You know, I guess it makes me sound old almost, but I don't, it's not that I reject technology, because I certainly don't, and I think it's important, and I think that we do need it, but I think sometimes we need to put it away, and we find ourselves reluctant to do it. You know, just maybe go have a friggin' campfire and just turn all the phones off and just sit around and talk and not do anything else, but just sit around and talk. And when there's an awkward pause, then you figure out how to fill it instead of looking at your phone. I think that the phones are hindering our social skills, which for myself I know are lacking anyway. So I don't know, it's just interesting thoughts that I had, and like I said, I just miss the interaction face to face, and that's why I'm gone on the weekends now, and I haven't been able to do my weekend update type stuff. Is my best friend is off work on weekends, so we hang out on weekends, so I'm going to have to move the stuff I normally do on weekends, because I like going out and hanging out with her. So it ends up making it where I don't YouTube. Like, I can't sit down for 25 or 30 minutes and get together the time and space and energy to do a proper reading. So her work schedule is going to be changing, and then I will change around. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Once her work schedule changes, I will change around, and then I will go back to doing the movie reviews and the regular readings every week. I thought I should throw that in there. That is why those are not getting done, because of I just want to spend time with my best friend and not say, hey, wait a minute, I need to do this whole thing. You know, the haul videos were fast and easy, and she didn't mind me doing those, but we don't get a whole lot of time to hang out, so, and we're not going to be living together for forever, and that's been decided, so, it's spend as much time together as we can, because I know I won't see her nearly as much once we're living in separate apartments. So, but I fully intend to have friends over and stuff if I can when I have my apartment. So, I think that'll be a really, really good thing. Making a face. So, anyway, just watch movies and have people over and eat popcorn and just do stuff like that, you know, unplug for a while. I just really miss that, and I think a lot of people of my generation are starting to miss that, you know, starting to miss that life that we had, you know, before we got so plugged in, and I think we may start changing it around. A lot of people are starting to get rid of cable because it's so expensive, and all you do is sit there and just blankly stare. There's nothing on you want to watch, so you just find something and you blankly stare at it, and you're spending like $100 a month on all those TV channels. So I know people are starting to, you know, get rid of cable and just get antennas. So like television watching's gone way down. People are using Netflix, which I don't have a problem with because Netflix has stuff I like to watch. And I watch TV way less now. It's not on all the time like it used to be. We have the antenna because of thunderstorms. You have to be able to get your local stations where I live. It's imperative. And then we have Netflix because I like to watch stuff. Not gonna lie, I do. I like to watch, but I've always liked to watch stuff, and I've still been able to converse with friends and all that. That's not a hindrance. I think the hindrance is you get so plugged into, you know, doing all this other stuff that you forget to read, you forget to talk, you know. Do I think texting is talking? I do. I think texting is talking. If you're legitimately talking to the person and paying attention to what they're saying. And I think that because there's people like me and other people that don't get out much, that is our method of communication. So I think texting is talking. I think YouTube can be a form of talking. I certainly think Skyping is talking. So they are forms of talking, but I miss just sitting around a board game and just playing a board game with people. I miss it. I have board games, so probably people, once I get my own place and I get it all decorated and really nice, probably people are going to be getting invited over to play board games. It's, maybe we're going to move into somewhere different than here before I move into my own place. It's really complicated. Don't want to go into a bunch of details, but I'm going to get us a table, and then hopefully there I can just start by inviting people over because I really want to play board games. I mean, I can't play video games. So they, for the most part, unless they're on my phone, they make me sick. I can play like big fish type games like hidden objects for a little while, but motion stuff I can't do. So, and I just like board games. So I'd like to get more into playing Magic the Gathering. I've played that a fair bit. Yeah, a fair bit. Enough to know I really like it. And would like to get into playing it more. So I used to play the Lord of the Rings trading card game, which is how I met a lot of the friends that I used to have. And it was exceptionally fun, and I played in tournaments and everything else. It's just very, very expensive if you get that far into it. So anyway, this has been my ramble on just society and the way that we're social now and things like that. I'd be interested in your opinions. I mean, video responses, responses down below. How do you feel about it? How do you think technology has affected our, how we're social now? How has it affected families as far as family dinners? Do you do that anymore? Is that a thing? How has it affected all that for everyone? I'm so sorry. I have been so tired because my vitamin B is very depleted. I haven't been taking it. My fault. No excuses. I'm getting ready to go take it, actually. So I'd be interested to know what you guys think about all this, because I think it's an interesting topic, maybe. So anyway, let me know what you think, and until next time, many blessings. Bye, guys.